Ladies and gentlemen, I have been given the distinct privilege of introducing to you the mayor of the city of Schaumburg, Illinois, the Honorable Mayor, Al Larson.
And it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you once again to the village of Schaumburg. For almost 20 years, you've graced the stage with your presence. I'm looking forward to that tonight, and I'm also looking forward to their presence. So, welcome to Schaumburg once again. I think the Proffit family can be proud of what they've accomplished and what you all have accomplished as well. So, without further ado, one minor thing. Schaumburg's having a tough year, so on your way home tonight, stop and buy a car.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Black Girl Magic.
Woo! These kids, James, I tell you. Where they get the energy, I'll never know.
Man, tell me, Diamond hasn't let me hear 10 minutes of silence since we brought her home. But I wouldn't have it any other way, though.
I know, that's right. I can't believe she's already 7.
Yeah, it seemed like just yesterday me and Cheryl brought her home from the county. Look, I blinked once, she was already walking. I blinked again, she was talking. Blink one more time, she already in 1st grade.
Mess around and fall asleep, and she'll be on her way out the door going to college.
You ain't never lied, I tell you.
I heard it's some special girl's birthday today.
Oh, man, I knew trouble was around the corner.
Trouble? Maybe only to you when you got to play me one-on-one on the court.
Man, please.
Suzanne Grace, don't let his denial fool you. The last time that we played, I had to give him the old Larry Bird treatment.
You mean when he got beat by Magic? Now that we can agree on.
Come on, keep dreaming. How are you, man?
I'm good, how about yourself? Don't break my radio.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's all right. It's still working. So, I really wanted to make sure I was here, though, especially for Diamond. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were out of town, right?
Yeah, I was in New Mexico. We were working with some local colleges out there, so the students studying government could get a good idea of some of the community issues out there.
Okay. That makes sense. See, what they don't think about a lot of times, though, is when these big box stores come in and set up, it seems real cool because you go in, you see how affordable everything is, but it's a good chance there's a lot of violations that's going on that affect all the local businesses in the area, too.
Right. So, for example, take that mom and pop shop in town that sells hardware. For years, they've been the go-to place for everyone to get their nails, screws, duct tape,
Extension cords.
Anything hardware. But then the big box store comes in and has twice the merchandise. So they're able to sell for half of the cost. They can single-handedly take out these shops.
See, and that's why we've been working with a lot of local businesses, too. Because it seems like a lot of infringement going on. I know it seems like it's way out in the suburbs, but that could be a trend that's going on. I'm sure doing it on radio.
We'll just leave it there. That's very interesting what you guys are talking about. I don't believe it. Potato salad is delicious. Yes, it is.
Oh, there they all are. How's everybody doing today?
Really well, John. It's
All right.
great to see you here.
Yeah, man, thanks for coming.
Absolutely. You know, I remember when James was working in my office. And he was putting himself through law school.
Yes, sir.
And I still remember when little Diamond was born. And you was actually working in my office. Getting yourself to law school.
Yes, sir. I was. You remember when I got them projects down there? Got them signatures for the project, slammed them on your desk. I shot down in Cook County so I could see my daughter.
Yeah, that's right. And here we are, 7 years later.
Exactly.
Just look at it.
Look just like a mom.
I know she sure did. So, how are things going at the firm?
Everything's going well, man. I'm working with some local projects going on. It seems like a lot of housing infringements, more like some zoning issues going on.
You still trying to block that, huh?
Yeah.
So James, tell me, Why are you so invested in this? You don't live there. None of your family lives there. And from what I understand, none of your social circles live there. So, why does it matter to you?
Smart guy, man. You always right. You're right. See, I don't reside there. My kids don't play there. They never gonna play there. None of my social circle lives there either. But somebody lives there. Somebody's kids play there every day. Somebody got friends over there. What you need to keep in mind, though, is that the problems and issues don't always start and end with just you. But I'm sure a prominent politician like yourself, you already knew that, right?
You know, that's what I always love about this guy. Someone around here has to ride the moral compass.
Yeah, well, somebody does around you, John.
Like that.
Or else we would all be in trouble.
Oh, damn. Here you go.
Trouble? Huh? Now, I wonder how much trouble that Broward neighborhood would be in without some sort of economic influx. That neighborhood needs it in the worst way. You look at infringement on parks and resources. There, I don't think so. But I look at it as an opportunity for people in that area to find jobs, J-O-B-S, and for the people to have immediate resources there.
Yeah, at the expense of kicking them out of their homes and bulldozing their houses for a grocery store. All right, you can use that spot just 8 blocks down the street. You don't have to run these folks out of the neighborhood.
8 blocks, ha! Man, please. That is prime real estate, the location that we are talking about. It has access right off the highway. That does nothing but help me with my negotiations. So, young man, are you that blind to see that what we're trying to do is bring a positive change to that area?
You know, maybe immediately it'll look good for you during the ribbon cutting with all the neighborhood kids behind your back. All right, but what about 15 to 20 years from now? Who's to say that that store isn't so successful that another one wants to move into the same area? And then what are you going to do? Tell them no because there isn't any room? Of course not. You're going to make those families move to make room for those companies. I know the name of the game.
You know the game of a game. In the name of the game, it's location, 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 if you can understand that. It's not the opposite. Besides, what you are claiming is hypothetical. And I'm sorry for you. I don't speak on hypotheticals. So, you can take that stand for your rights mentality. You can make picket signs all you want. You can even call your friends and supporters to protest. Hell, you can form your own tenement square downtown. But you must understand this. You or anyone else is going to get into my way with this. Now, we come to celebrate diamond, right?
Exactly.
And I didn't come here to talk shop. Especially with some young, righteous pig. Now, if you excuse me, I see that Mrs. Parkwood has some potato salad and some cornbread and some macaroni salad and some greens. And I got me a plate to make.
Go on.
Suzanne. James. Ah, there it is right here.
Look, man, hold on, G. Don't let him get you all worked up. You know he been like that ever since we know him.
Yeah, that's the real problem there. I mean, it's like these suits never listen to any reason.
That's true.
You know what? I have to agree with you. You know, I have just been seeing this neighborhood changing over time. I mean, my cousin who lives in Walcott, she told me that the taxes on the small businesses have been going up every day. I mean, like overnight. And the man across the street who owns the bakery, he had to close it down because he couldn't afford it anymore. I mean, there are too many instances that's making us see that they don't want this neighborhood to be around here. I mean, what? They're not repairing any damages. Taking what? Almost 2 weeks to pick up the trash in the alley? Oh, somebody's sending a message, all right.
You know, I've been reading up on those things as well.
I mean, it's scary. It makes you wonder what they're trying to set us up for the future. I mean, it's 1989. And in what, a couple of months it'll be 1990? Yeah. But you know what? It's okay. I have faith in what we have before us. For the better, too. Oh, yeah. A change is gonna come. Oh, yeah.
True.
So you guys, what I was saying is that it's definitely important to keep an eye out and report any suspicious activity. We've had a few incidences here recently, nothing to be concerned about, but still enough for us to take notice of. So, whether you guys know me from around the way, or because I take your paycheck every Thursday at poker night, feel free to reach out with any information.
You got jokes, huh? You know you got lucky last time with that bad beat. That was straight luck, Joe.
We all know it was not luck.
Yeah,
But
alright.
enough about poker. Allow me to introduce you guys to the newest member of the force. This is Officer Veretti. She's been with us for about 2 weeks now, so you guys are going to see a little bit more of her around the neighborhood.
Thank you. Hi guys, I am so excited. I really just super excited to be joining the force. And I talked to the congressman earlier, and he had just wonderful things to say about you. So anyways, I don't want you guys to see me as just another uniformed officer on the streets. I really want to become part of the community and get to know each and every one of you as an individual.
Well, when you'd like to get to know James's wallet, let me know and I'll teach you how to play some poker, all right?
He's bad.
Oh my gosh, all right. Are there any questions, you guys?
I got a question.
Oh, James, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, for real. All jokes aside, though.
Of course.
I see we had some issues down at the theater the other day. Once that Boys in the Hood movie let out, there some shots going on or something like that, but it scares me a little bit because the theater should be a safe haven for the kids. So what y'all doing about that?
You know what? That is a fantastic question, and definitely something that we're taking into consideration. Why, I was just as shocked as you were to hear about that. You know, just the other week, I took little Billy to go see that new Ninja Turtles movie, and not once was I worried about getting caught up in some crossfire. So, we're going to be positioning some extra men and women just to ensure everyone's safety.
Definitely. And going forward, for these types of movies, we're going to make sure that we have...
What you mean these type of movies, though? Because Thelma and Louise come out next week, and I doubt you're going to have the National Guard up there for that.
I just mean, you know, for certain types of events...
You mean black movies?
Whoa, James.
I'm just saying. Get your
Calm
girl.
down, just calm down, all right? Hey, listen, your safety and your family's safety is our #1 priority, okay?
That's
Are there any other questions?
Sorry.
All right.
I was born by the river in a little old tent, and all just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. I go to the movies way downtown, and everybody keeps telling me, oh, don't you hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. I go to my brother and I say, brother, help me breathe. But oh, wouldn't you know, he winds up knocking me to my knees. Sometimes I I feel like I can't last long. But right now, I can carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Sometimes I feel like I can't last long, but right now, I've got the strength to carry on. It's been a long a time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Good God Almighty, a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
Happy birthday! Of course. Oh, look at you, so grown up. Here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, what are you going to see your senior year now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what you want to study, where you want to go?
I'm hoping something out of state. Maybe the University of Michigan, studying broadcasting.
Oh, I thought you were studying politics.
Ugh, no. That's my mom that likes to spread that rumor.
Oh, well, you know, whatever you want to do, Yadira, you're going to be great at it. I already know. Speaking of which, where is your mother? Anyway.
Oh, it's just in the kitchen getting some more drinks for everyone. She'll be back soon.
Drinks? I'll go help her.
Finally, I thought you guys would never get here. Oh my God, Yadira, you would not believe what we just saw on the bus ride over here. Is this why you guys are so late?
It was actually worth it this time, girl.
Yeah, girl, it was crazy. We saw...
Nah, let me tell it. Y'all was trying to get off the bus all early about it, remember? Will someone just tell me what happened already? Okay, remember Tiffany Jacobs? Wait, the girl whose boyfriend said he wanted to go to college to become a rapper and meant it? Yeah, so her and her girl get on the bus, right? Wait, whose girl?
We don't know, just a random girl from around the way.
Yeah, so they get on the bus, and I guess she dropped her pager, I think?
She did drop her pager, because I saw it when it fell out. But, you know, she didn't notice it, because she always be talking loud and stuff. So, that's what she was doing.
Yeah, and you know, didn't nobody tell her that she dropped it, because you know how folks be, they don't care, right?
So her and her girl start walking, and they go to sit down, right? So tell me why someone sees the pager and grabs it.
Yeah, but she was all dumb about it because she didn't know how to be slick and just slide it in her pocket. She had it all up in the air, all obvious, like she doing show and tell or something.
Right, so Tiffany got telling Tiffany and started patting her stuff down. This is when I knew it was about to go down, because Tiffany don't mess around.
So, of course, Tiffany being Tiffany, she's all like, excuse you, sweetheart, that's my pager. All loud like she has to be.
Now, this is the part where I had to bump Sandra over to see what was going on, because Sandra had the best seat out of all of us.
But wait, tell me why a girl pull out the pager, look at it, look back at Tiffany and be like, what pager?
Ooh. But now, see, this is why we were late, because as soon as that happened is when your stop pulled up. And it became, do we leave and make it here on time, or do we stay and watch the fight?
We stay and watch the fight. All right. I can give y'all a pass on that. I'm gonna have to talk to Tiffany on Monday to see what actually happened.
Girl, you know you won't have to wait till Monday. You know Tiffany loves for the world to know her business.
All right, now that we got all the juicy stuff out the way, on to what's more important. Happy birthday, girl! Birthday hug!
Aw, thank you, ladies. Yadira, who are all these old people here? Your mom's friends? Mainly, yeah. Mom said that this would be a good networking opportunity since we're graduating soon. I'm like, Mom, I want to party with my friends. But we're listening to some Maya, Brindy, and Missy, not some business meeting.
Yeah, I hear you, girl. But maybe your mom is right. When you all were filling out your college applications, did it at times seem like you were asking yourself, did I do enough in high school? Did I meet the right people? Do I know any people? You know?
Girl, that's only because you're trying to go straight to law school right after high school. You're good. You have been in just about every club while we have ever been in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I did do law club all 4 years. And Model UN.
And National Honor Society. And the mentoring program.
And that one year you did cheerleading with me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just me being crazy with all these college applications. I still haven't even heard back from UFC.
They always take forever to let you know their decision. You know tall Curtis with the braids? Alright, well he applied like last July or something and didn't hear back from them until Christmas break. He forgot that he even applied with them. They're funny acting.
Yeah, some schools are cool though. I applied to U of I like a month later because I did early action. My mom was on my butt to make sure I met the deadline.
See, now that's smart. I still know a bunch of people who haven't even applied yet.
Ooh, like me. Seriously? I thought you've done that already.
I don't know. Sometimes academia is such a joke to me. I mean, they only teach us what they want us to learn. I mean, when you really think about it, do you think that our country, being the way that it is now, is really open to us learning about the real of the country?
Ugh, how did I get a protester on us?
I'm for real, girl. I mean, do you really think that the Board of Education is like, okay, we have to teach these students about Madam C.J. Walker and Dolores Huerta. It's so important for them to learn about these strong women in history.
Who?
Exactly. So I don't know if I'm going to keep feeding into that. Plus, the future is changing, y'all. The internet is going to be hot soon.
Girl, you really are strong about this internet stuff. I mean, it's not like everyone can have it in their houses.
Yeah, they only have it in the libraries, and everybody named mamas be on computers.
See, you just said it yourself. Everybody's on the computer at the library because computers are fast and endless. I'm on it all the time, talking to different hackers from different states and sometimes countries. It's dope, I'm trying to tell y'all, but yeah, eventually all you'll need is the web to do your own research anyways.
Jay is right though. Last week when I went over to her house to finish a paper, they had tons of information. The information is heavy. And Sandra, they have a lot of those celebrity gossip websites since you keep on the latest.
It's like that? Well, look like I'll be in the library telling the bum. Hey, your time is up. I need to see what's up with Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. Come on, priorities.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you should just see, though. You never know what schools will have what you're looking for with computers. You just never know.
Speaking of you just never know, this birthday party can officially begin because we've been blessed with the presence of Antonio Davis. Hey, ladies.
Ugh, why? Why?
Hi, Antonio. Thanks for coming, but I remember inviting you.
Invite? I don't need an invite. My willingness to come to the party alone is much larger than an invite. But here, it would be rude for me not to give you a little something. Happy birthday.
That's so sweet. Thanks.
You better hope that there's a gift receipt in there so you could take it back to the store and get something that wasn't already contaminated by him.
Good to see you too, Jordana.
Anyway, girl, what'd you get?
It's Antonio's senior picture.
What? How are you not a fan of this? Look how well your boy cleaned up. That's GQ material right here.
Thanks, I guess.
It is a nice picture, though.
Thank you, Neat.
You're welcome. Hey, I saw you running for school president. That is so cool.
Yeah, you know, 2 years as treasurer and last quarter filled in for VP. I want to make sense to go to the top, right?
So ambitious. That is so cool. Well, good luck to you. You already know I'm voting for you.
Thank you. Don't hate. Just face it, sooner or later you're going to have to take my orders.
Boy, bye! It'll be the other way around when you forward and taking my order at Burger King. Got me messed up. Always get on my nerves.
Your mama?
Oh, I know you did not just talk about my mama. Come on, man.
Ice cream and cake!
Honestly, Aiden, he's so annoying. I hate him.
Everyone settle down, settle down. Now just a reminder, you're to read chapters 7, 8, and 9 to help you prepare for your test on Monday. So that gives you tonight, tomorrow, and the entire weekend. So I don't want to hear any excuses.
Man, it's the weekend. We're supposed to do all that reading?
I mean, unless you want to make it easier on both of us and take your F right now.
Nah, we good on that.
I didn't think so. Now, as promised, we have with us today a very special guest. And how are we supposed to behave when we have a special guest?
That it's okay if we can fall asleep because none of us will be on the test anyway.
Danielle, do you really want to have to go home and explain to your mom why you have not 1, not 2, but 5 days of detention? Not worth that nap, huh? Can someone please give me the real answer?
Listen as if our life depended on it.
It should be that way all the time, but you know, we have to be extra for guests. I'm sure you can understand. Class, please give a warm welcome from Ms. Nicole Freeman. She's running for state rep.
Hello, class. As Ms. Walker said, yes, I'm running for state rep, and it was very important for me to come here today. Not only because I went to school here, but who's better to talk to than some future alums? Oh, question so soon, okay.
Yeah, you got a boyfriend?
Dion, see me after class. I'm so sorry, you don't have to answer that. Go
I'm just
ahead.
saying, you know.
Anyways, so I wanted to speak with you all about what it is that I do, but more importantly, what I want to do for this state and this community. All right, so currently I work for the alderman, and soon I want to, and then we'll be able.
No disrespect to Mrs. Walker or even Mrs. Freeman, but I'm just sick and tired of being fed the same old all the time, especially from these politicians that come in and continue to spit back the same thing from the same playbook. We're gonna make schools better, parks better, more stores in the mall too. One time they brought in this politician that was so old that he for real said, I'm gonna make a bigger community center for you all when you have your sock hops. I had to go back and ask my mama what that was. But for real, it's super redundant, just like everything we learn in school too. I mean, we learn about the Boston Tea Party every year. When can we learn about Black Wall Street? We're always reading on John Adams. Why not add some Booker T. Washington in the mix? Look, all I'm saying is I'd love to be that fly on the wall to hear what the conversation is really like when the school board comes together to put together their plans on what they're going to teach us throughout the year. I mean, what makes Hemingway's writing more important than Zora Neale Hurston's? I'm just saying. Anyway, back to class.
And from there, we'll be able to have the money and resources that will provide more businesses, which would be great if you guys are looking for some after-school work. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, are there any more questions?
Anyone but Dion?
What?
You guys, Mrs. Freeman's right.
Oh, my Lord.
No, seriously. There isn't anything greater or stronger than having a relationship with the community. Having faith in the community is possibly the biggest thing of being a politician. But not only politicians have to adapt to this. Why not all of us? Why not you? Why not me? Why not Mrs. Walker? That way when our state reps go to bat for us, they have some leverage. Dion, you said the football team needs new jerseys, right?
Yeah, ain't they from like 1972 or something?
Well, I want to work with you guys to get you guys new jerseys. Kim, you said the cafeteria serves too much greasy food, right? Well, I want to work with you guys to get healthier food options. Jordana, you said the school needs a much deeper and broader curriculum on Black history, right? Well, I want to work with you guys and Ms. Freeman to talk to the board about finally making these happen. These issues are important to me as they are to you. And together we can make this happen. Are you all with me?
Yeah.
Are you all going to make this happen?
Yeah.
Are you going to make change happen?
Yeah.
Are you going to make this school great again?
Yeah.
Don't forget to vote next week so we can finally have our voices heard.
Yeah.
Hey, where's everyone going? Who said class was over?
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take some notes from you, Antonio.
You may be right about that.
Huh, confidence, huh?
Yeah, confidence is only 90% of it. The rest is keeping everybody convinced.
Well, since your class and teacher has all disappeared and school is almost over with, I should be getting on my way. Just remember, Antonio, your word is so incredibly important in this game. And integrity certainly is the measuring stick to determine who you are. You never want to jeopardize that.
I'm way ahead of you, Mrs. Freeman. But good luck to you in the rest of your campaign.
Good luck to you as well.
Hey, and Antonio, did you really mean everything that you just said?
Every word.
Wow. You have no idea how much that means to hear that.
Anything it takes, Jay.
Well, you got my vote, Mr. Diggs. And I'll talk to the girls, too. Well, I don't really have to talk to Monique since she likes you. You did know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, just in case. You know, all these years I thought you were such a rude, arrogant guy, but now I can see why she likes you since you got a good soul. Well, thank you again, and good luck with your campaign. Oh, and let me know when you're going to talk to the state board, too.
I didn't win anything.
Yet. See you around, Antonio.
Speak. Open your mouths and let the words breathe. As a child, we are told to raise our hand and stay quiet in our seats, but we were never given a lesson on when it's time for us to speak. See, they want to control what we say, what we think. I feel like a dog in a pen against my enemy each time I raise up on what they call humanity. News headlines of what we're doing wrong so many times, they're giving us the option to hold our tongues. You have the right to remain silent or speak now and forever hold your peace. But what peace am I supposed to hold if there was never no peace to begin with? Are you talking about the peace that's missing from Freddie Gray's family or the peace that was pouring at Trayvon when he was walking down Sanford Street? So what peace are you talking about? So many body outlines covering the pavement, and the bodies in the seats at graduation. We have been controlled, unknown, ignorant to the system as we watch another unlawful crime happen to another unarmed victim. We are told justice has been served to see another cop be let go, not getting what he deserved. We live in a country where silence is golden, where racism is a trending topic on Twitter, team dark skin, team light skin, team white skin. Where little boys can't even play basketball in front of the cribs without worrying about bullets attracting the body, rupturing the ribs, but I guess that's just the American way, where everyone wants to be. Holding up the flag, freedom ring, but whenever I salute the red, white, and blue, all I hear is, oh, say, can you see the bodies dropping on these streets? But we gonna be all right. Nah, why do we have to be all right with everything? When is the time that we can say we are not okay? This is not okay. Stop locking your opinion away, captivating yourselves to a burden. Where are the brave ones whose mouth has been chosen? It's time for us to speak about the things we've been holding. They set our generation up to what their generation could never see. Well, I'm speaking them now, and I will no longer be a touch subject. Example letter B. Give me my rights back, the rights you barely teach. Freedom of religion, press, assembly, and speech. I speak now for my generation that we have been quiet for too long. What does it take for you to open up your mouth for your generation to slowly become extinct poof? Gone. And I will no longer be chained, bounded, guarded to my opinion, my rights, my ancestors has found it. It's time for me to speak. I am taking back the key. Because one thing you cannot recycle is wasted time. Are you listening to my words or are you just listening to my rhymes? Because I will not waste my breath on something that doesn't even have life. I can't breathe. And yes, sometimes I want to give up, but all I hear is my mama saying, remember your purpose. Alone, I can do so much, but together we can come in clutch because in God I trust and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So please, stand with me. For this generation, we need to survive. For this generation, we need to speak.
All right. Everyone, can I get your attention? Everyone, may I please get your attention? Now gather around. I'd like to thank every single one of you for helping during this campaign, and these students have worked tirelessly to make this a memorable event for everyone. And let me tell you, there are no losers, only winners. And those of you who didn't get enough votes to become an officer, it's okay. Because you've done splendid work and you'll do even more fantastic work working with the student government. Now all the votes have been tallied and there's only one decisive winner. And it's the guy who could only throw himself such a victorious party of this magnitude. So now, put your hands together and let us all welcome your new student body president, Mr. Antonio D.
Thank you, everyone. Obviously, none of this would be possible without any of you guys. We all worked hard and we stick to the goal. And because of that, I promise you, no, I guarantee you that all the things that we discussed, I'll make sure that it is followed through. So let's make this school great again. Hey, Mrs. Freeman, good to see you again.
Hi, Antonio. Your principal invited me here to see the election results, and I'm very impressed with your numbers.
What can I say? I'm the man of the people.
Well, just remember the responsibility behind those words, Antonio. A man is only as good as his word, and integrity is everything. That is so important. Well, I should be getting back to the office. Best wishes to you.
Sure, Mrs. Freeman, sure.
Woo! Antonio, you did it!
Way to go, Antonio. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, Antonio, you did it! How exciting is this?
This is cool. Like, I can get really used to this kind of stuff, you know?
Well, you know, Antonio, we really pushed for everybody to get them votes out for you.
Seriously, last week when I had my softball meeting, I literally went up to every chick and was like, hey, who are you voting for? Better be Antonio. And I didn't leave until I saw that they voted for you.
Yeah, the ad I made for you in the school's newspaper helped a lot too. I had my boyfriend do all the art and graphics for it all. It was so cool.
Y'all should have heard the testimony I did for him. Got the whole lunchroom hype. Y'all would have thought we were at a Puff Daddy and Maze concert.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it for real. And Jay, I'm glad I'm on your good side, because knowing you, you would have hacked the school election results and changed the results.
I'm going to pretend that I did not just hear any mention of illegal activity, even if it was in a joking manner. I mean, we wouldn't want our presidential election to be rigged with voter rigging now, would we?
No.
So anyways, I've got to get back to the station, Antonio. So proud of you again. Congratulations. Happy
Nah,
day.
we definitely good. I'm telling you, when you told me about those promises that you were going to make a change in the school curriculum so we can learn more about black and brown history and not just a typical, we were slaves, check. Rosa Parks refused to get up, check. Martin Luther King marched for us, check. Everyone, and I mean everyone, even most of the white kids want to learn more about our rich and valuable culture. They want to learn more about A. Philip Randolph, Booker T. Washington, Madam C.J. Walker, Mae Jemison, Ashley Emerson.
Beyonce too?
Girl, Beyonce is still super new.
Yeah, but she's gonna be big one day, girl. I just know it.
Yeah, Beyonce too. I'm telling you, that was a major deal, my friend.
Well, sometimes you gotta tell people what they want to hear just to get what you want, you know?
Wait, what?
Jay, come on. You really think I had to pull or say so to mandate what the district wants us to learn?
Well, not by yourself, of course, but once they see how assertive you are with
Then
it.
what? Them say, good ideas that you have, Antonio. We'll talk about it later with the board. And you know what happens? Nothing. And besides, the curriculum is fine. If them folks want to learn about black history so much, why don't they do their own research and go to the library? Why I gotta be everybody's academic savior? I got me to worry about.
But that's not fair, you promised.
Well, life's not always fair, Jay. I took a topic that people was passionate about, and I ran with it for a touchdown. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go see about getting the football team new jerseys. It's better that you learn about life from me than anyone else, right? It is what it is. Sucks to be a sucker, huh?
Wait, just wait.
So you want to know about the first black sorority? Well, let's discuss. What is an alpha, Kappa Alpha woman?
An Alpha Kappa woman mystique, beauty unparalleled, grace undefined. An Alpha Kappa Alpha woman is one of a kind.
She walks into a room with her head held high. Acknowledgement of her presence is an awe-filled gaze or admiring sigh. The Alpha Kappa Alpha woman is regal and profound. She is the essence of feminism, and these qualities abound. The Alpha Kappa Alpha woman
is honorable and oh so unique. These qualities culminated, created the Alpha Kappa Alpha mystique.
When you meet an Alpha Kappa Alpha filled with an abundance of
class and intellect,
you will understand why the women in pink and green unwillingly command everyone's respect.
1908. Alpha Kappa Alpha. Alpha Kappa Alpha. Alpha Kappa Alpha. Alpha Kappa Alpha. Go back. Woo! Alpha Kappa Alpha. Nineteen oh eight. On this day, yes, in 1908, 1908, Alpha Kappa Alpha, sweet AKA, paved the way. Oh yes, we paved the way. We are the first black sorority. The first. Ladies, yes. We are the first black sorority. The first. And we're here to stay. Oh yes, we're here to stay. Hey! 1908. Hey!
So anyway, we're gonna meet with the board on Monday and see how we want to move forward from here. It's just frustrating because I've presented them with enough options. They're just unwilling to negotiate.
I mean, can you blame them though? You offered them a contract that doesn't even come close to touching any requests nor any ideas that they have presented.
Like they have any idea what they think they need.
Oh, and you know?
Here's my problem though. These teachers make these demands, not requests, but demands. And these demands only stem from their little gripe sessions they have with each other after they get off work. Do you really think I'm gonna even entertain an idea they may have come up with after their fourth Jack and Coke? We at the City Council office are coming from a place of logic, reasoning, understanding, but most importantly, reality. Now I have presented them with enough viable options, and if they choose to strike, then there's not gonna be any blood on my hands.
So you'd be unbothered by a strike?
That would be on them, not me. I'm still going to work, shoot. They're the ones that don't actually want to work.
Your perspective of this is pretty skewed, babe.
How so? I'm not going to suffer if they don't decide to do anything. The kids are. And that's what we're going to continue to remind these so-called educators if they continue to be out of line.
At least you and the rest of the folks in your office can admit that you're actually trying to change the narrative on everyone. Antonio, understand that I am not a teacher, but I don't have any issues with understanding their side. How long have the teachers been begging for classroom resources? How long have they been begging City Hall to aid in getting more school nurses and first aid supplies in the schools? And especially, how long have they been begging for the air ducts to be cleaned? If you don't want split hairs, technically they have a lawsuit on their hands. So you need to not only be careful, but also consider their side.
I know. In real talk, I want to help them, but I gotta look after my people, you know?
Really? Your people? You mean the high donors and corporations that you have that's funding your campaign for mayor?
Yes, of course. Who else would I be referring to?
I don't know, maybe the actual voters you need in order to put you in office?
You'll always be one of those save the world tree huggers, I swear.
And you'll always be one of those lying, manipulative, con artist politicians. What'd I tell you about talking to my girl like that?
Girl, don't worry about him. How you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm just tired. Girl, I thought today was never gonna end. Definitely gonna need a few cocktails.
I'm so happy you could join us tonight, Jordana. I mean, I hope we're not taking you away too much from your ever so demanding job at WebSafe, making sure that you stop kids from using sites they shouldn't be on. How much are they paying you now? $9 an hour, finally?
Antonio, I'm surprised they let you inside the restaurant. Don't the rats normally eat in the alley behind the restaurant?
Touche, Miss Hack Job.
Anyway, Nick, where's Sandra and Yadira at? I mean, it is Yadira's birthday after all.
Oh, I don't know. Girl, late as always, you know how they are. Oops. Nah, they're here. Just text Yadira Snapchat.
She needs to quit using Snapchat. All that stuff gets stored. Don't think that data completely disappears.
You and your tech paranoia.
I'm serious. Think of the millions of people that use Snapchat every day, putting all their business out there. You don't think these cell companies got tons of terabytes just to store all your pics and videos for God only knows what?
Is that why you still use the prepaid Virgin Mobile?
Is that why you mentioned that phone? Because had it not been for my homegirl here, I think you'd still be one.
Good old Jordana. Guess I shouldn't be expecting a vote from you anytime soon, huh?
For what? You're gonna do the same thing you always do, Antonio. Lie to everyone, just like you did in high school.
Are you still upset about that?
Man, whatever.
Oh, someone's catching feelings.
Hey guys, so sorry we're late.
Hey.
Miss TV star over here had to take a few IG shots with her fans outside.
Stop, please. It was so embarrassing. Who wants to take pictures with a news lady?
Hello, don't you know Rachel Maddow is hot out in these streets? Besides, I'd rather take a pic with my friends any day.
Speaking of hot in these streets,
Happy birthday! Thanks, ladies.
Happy birthday, kid.
Thanks, Antonio. I have to say that I love that no matter where we are in our lives and what we're doing, we always manage to celebrate everyone's birthday. Guys, this legit has been our tradition since we were kids.
You know what, that's kind of funny, because I don't never see none of y'all at my birthday parties.
That's because your birthday parties look like a mini Trump rally. Just a bunch of bigots and sellouts. Yeah, we're good.
You know what, I don't even know why you're here, Sandra. You do know that I can't be seen with anyone from the media in a public setting, right?
Antonio, you act like I'm here for you.
Girl, please excuse this used to be brother, okay? Tonight is about our girl. And by the way, Yadira, where's Jason at?
Girl, I don't even know. I don't even know what we are anymore. We got into it again because I had to work the Love and Hip Hop reunion show. You know, it is the reunion show and it is during sweeps, so literally all of my time is dedicated to producing the show and just making sure everything's perfect. Literally, these are 16 to 18-hour days we're talking about here, so naturally, all of my time is going to interacting with all these different kinds of people, and especially rappers, and he has a problem with that.
Sounds like a chump to me.
Well, at least you can recognize one of your own.
So anyway, he was acting all funny and whatnot, talking about why you gotta work so late with all these rappers. I don't know what they're on. I'm like, you swear these people wanna hang around our office of all places, for 12 hours a day. We're lucky if we can get them there for 45 minutes at the most. So then he was like, I don't know, girl, I need some space. I'm like, man, whatever.
dang, I'm sorry, girl.
No, it's okay. Really, it's okay. This is not the first time it happens. Besides, I'll finally be able to pitch this new show to them that I have.
What's the show?
So I don't know about you all, but I am tired of the product that we put out. It's the same formula every time. You gather a group of women, you put a $6-figure dollar amount in front of them, you have them act out after saying a couple rumors, and exploit them. We have one of the top-rated networks on television. Why not use it for something with substance?
Meaning?
So we have this show we want to pitch titled Year 4, and it'll follow these group of women preparing for college graduation and completing the last years at university. So we'll follow their experiences and what's next for them as far as the next chapters in their lives and, you know, just preparing to transition from college to the quote-unquote real world.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, so Sophie and I have something and, yeah, I think we're good to pitch.
Nice, nice.
What, Antonio, what?
No, I'm just saying, do you really think that your producers are gonna go for some terrible idea like that?
Babe, come on.
No, let's keep this buck, Mo. Your girl works for a top television network that has no other choice but to remain competitive. Now, as of right now, she is involved with a top primetime cable TV show. Obviously, whatever they're doing is working, and they're giving everyone what they want. And she wants to jeopardize that by putting on some "we are the world, we are the children" type of show. Your girl obviously don't want to keep her job.
Antonio, who are you to think that you know my relationship with my program directors? That's right. How do you know our situation at work?
You know what? You're right. I don't know your situation, but I do know this, and that's at the end of the day, money rules all. Believe me, I know.
Listen, you mean to tell me that putting on a program that does nothing but promote and showcase positive experiences for minorities is considered a failure, but yet putting on a show that exploits blacks and Latinos and furthers the narrative that we ain't about nothing is considered a success? Man, you got it twisted.
Hey, don't be mad at me. You guys are giving your sponsors what they want. Because I promise you, the minute you put on that heal the world, make it a better place type show is the minute that you are gonna lose those overly generous checks you are so used to. I can't believe you're this gullible, you dear.
You know what, Antonio? I'm not even trying to hear you right now.
Hey, you know what? You ain't gotta hear me, but I advise you to listen to me.
Hello and welcome to Mox Fields. I'll be your server, Emily. Why don't I go ahead and take your order for this evening?
Yes,
Let's start with you, madam.
the chicken Vesuvio.
No. She'll have the island grilled salmon instead.
Okay.
I'll have the roasted maple leaf duck.
I'll have the
They don't serve chicken strips and onion rings here. Try to order off the adults menu, okay?
Please excuse the troll doll sitting at our table. I will have the quinoa fritter, please.
And I will have the pini pasta, please. Thank you.
Well, you know I gotta eat like a man, so prime New York sirloin. Only meal that's fit for a king, hey, or at least your future mayor.
Well, wonderful. I'll go ahead and put these orders in right away. Why don't I go ahead, take your menus, and I'll be back in a jiff.
Thank you so much.
Oh, could we have another bottle of wine, please?
Yes, girl.
Yes.
Oh, right away.
Dang, girl, this your second glass and you still drinking?
Does it really matter? Last time I checked, she was a grown woman.
Last time I checked, I wasn't speaking to you.
Antonio, you got one more time.
Before
I
what?
tell you.
Before
One more time,
what?
Antonio.
What are you, of all people, gonna do? You gonna put your hands on me? You gonna try to threaten the future mayor of Chicago? You, my friend, need to stay off the wine when it gets back.
Okay, this is about to get out of hand, and we need to chill, right? We're here to celebrate Yadira's birthday. Plus, we've all known each other way too long to be this hard on one another. Let's just take a breath, have a few drinks, and relax. Antonio, we get it. You are on your way to achieving the top spot in the city. I'm sure you've got a lot of pressure on you. But that does not mean you can go in on my girl like that. I won't allow that. So I'll just relax and enjoy the night. Does that sound good? Great.
You're right. My apologies, Jordana, seriously.
Yeah. Save your breath, Antonio. You're just gonna do the same thing again anyway.
You know what, I tried. Oh, excuse me, I need to take this.
Mo, seriously? He is beyond ridiculous. Why? Why? Are y'all still a thing?
Girl, it's the election. He gets more cynical when he's under a lot of pressure, but once this election is over, he'll be back to his old self.
Well, that's funny, because his old self and his under pressure self seem a lot alike.
I know, just don't let him get to you, okay?
You know what, Mo, I'm not trying to be in your business or anything, but Even you have to admit that he was a little out of line with that. That's enough wine for you.
Okay, exactly.
It's fine. Trust me, he did not mean it. Trust me.
Are you sure that everything's okay?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but how are you?
Well, like you guys, I'm just ready for this election to be over with. It feels like every moment there's some new breaking news, and honestly, Antonio's opponent's not that far off from him in terms of popularity.
You're talking about Darcel Reese, right? Yeah, he's the real deal, you know. I know Tony's her boy and all, but Mr. Reese is bringing some fire.
Y'all already know he got my vote. That ain't even a question.
Well, here's the thing, though. And Monique, I'm only telling you this because I care about you. But someone's got some stuff on your man.
What do you mean?
Well, we got this anonymous note, right? And basically it shows that Antonio's dealing with some shady business, that some of the corporations he's involved with may even tie directly into private prisons.
Seriously?
Yeah, but I mean, I brought it up to our producer and nothing really happened from there. I'm not even sure if it's gonna air.
Who sent it again?
I don't know, it was anonymous.
I mean, I'm surprised, but then I'm not surprised. But then again, Antonio does have a lot of deals and a lot of corporation ties. He may have unknowingly been involved.
Ha! Girl, please. So y'all not airing it?
It's hard to tell what they're gonna do. I don't even know.
You know what I noticed the other day? You all's weatherman, what's his name? Dan Carpenter?
Carpenter.
Yeah. So I follow him on Facebook, right? And you know how there's been all these protests with the whole Dante Torres murder by the cops? So the only time Dan posts anything is when it's weather related. Tell me why he posted a live video the other day at the downtown protest and he captioned it, "Live at the Dante Torres killing by the cops." Now, I don't know how you all feel, but I'm just like, wait, this ain't weather related. So of course I look at the comments and it's a mini Klan rally. So I'm like, what was the purpose in you posting this video?
Yeah, that is interesting. He doesn't usually chime in on the actual news stuff, but I always got the feeling he leans towards the right.
I'm just like, you know, what was the purpose in you doing this? You knew what you were doing when you did it.
You know I've been saying for years. I mean, they're in the business to manipulate folks. I mean, no offense, Sandra, but it's real, okay? And this is no shade on you, but y'all never said one thing about the cops attacking the protesters at Standing Rock. And they were fighting for water to live. But you went out of your way to paint Dante Torres out to be a criminal like he deserved to get killed by those cops. And he literally only had a candy bar.
I know, girl, trust me. But I even told my producer, Mr. DiBiase, that we needed to be talking about what was going on at Standing Rock, but he didn't care.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like their only job is just to keep everyone under corporate control. Why do you think they call it programming? They're not trying to inform us. They're only trying to get us to think what they and their sponsors want us to think. And it's a damn shame.
I understand that. But personally, I stand by what I report.
Sorry about that, just some things I needed to clear up.
Speaking of clear things, Tony, there's something I need to ask you.
Well, what is it?
Did you want to side with your steak? I don't recall you saying so to the server.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell them to add the asparagus. I'll tell them when they get back.
Okay.
Is there anything else that I missed, or?
Nope.
All right. Oh, and here comes the food. Right on time.
We appreciate that you took the time out of your busy schedule to come out and watch these lovely actors and actors perform. The weather is cold and blustery outside, but we're hoping that this performance will warm your heart and put a smile on your face. So sit back, relax, and once again, we hope that you enjoy the show. Thank you so much for coming. Excuse me? Warm what? What? Oh, no. No, it's cold outside. Did anyone come from outside? It's very cold outside, 30-something degrees. Who in the world is this? No, well, we're not warming it. Where's the police when you need them? Do you have a problem? I don't understand what's happening here. 103rd. The police are busy around at 103rd right about now, so they don't have time to deal with whoever. I wish I knew who this was. But they don't have time to deal with your noise and your mess up in here. So, no. Well, you think you can do a better job than I am up here? Oh my goodness. Well, come on with it then, young lady. I wish I knew who this was. Come on up here and let's see if you can. Hey, they're the stairs right there. They're the stairs right there. Come on whenever you get a chance. Huh? Oh, there she is right here. Ladies and gentlemen, coming on the stage, T. Bissell.
Hands together for Robert Young, y'all. I know y'all remember Reverend Young from the soap opera Soap back in 1979. Do you all like what you see so far? Come on, I can't hear you. You like what you see so far? That's what I'm talking about. Antonio a little arrogant little something, man. Yeah, he look like Brian Gumble. Y'all remember Brian Gumble? Channel 5, he ain't doing nothing now. It is cold outside though. He's telling the truth. These are actually thermals that I have on right now. Monday it was 60 and now today it's what, 34 outside? Yeah. So this is right. This is the only city where you can have 3 holidays in 1 week. I mean 3 seasons in 1 week. I've been drinking, excuse me. Tell nobody. Did y'all see them girls do that dance with the little bud wrappers on? I don't know what they was doing. I thought I was at a jazzercise class. Did y'all like the AKAs? Get up for the AKAs. Yeah. I'm in a sorority too. It's called PHAT. What, y'all laughing? I'm serious. Yes. It stands for pretty hot after 30. That's the best kind of sorority to be in. If y'all believe I'm only 30, y'all some real something. No, but I had a good time coming out here. You all put your hands together for the producer of this show, Mr. Maurice Proffit. Yeah. Maurice is 62 of them big broad shows. I thought he was Refrigerator Perry's son. He'll get on here from somewhere. I do, I'm serious. I'm trying to give my son a stepdaddy. Yeah, don't judge me. It's hard to be a single mother. Y'all like my outfit? Yeah, me too. I got on spanks, canks, and ain'ts. I stay up really long, I'm gonna be like a caterpillar, I'm gonna bust out my cocoon. But the lady that sang earlier, did you all like that? The change was all color? Yes. And you know what? Even though I'm a comedian, I can sing a little bit too. Y'all want to hear me sing tonight? Yeah. I gotta make me motivated. Y'all want to hear me sing tonight? I'm gonna bust out my own song and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all to enjoy the rest of the show. I'm gonna sing the same thing, but it's gonna call Wait Is Gonna Come. Y'all ready? All right, ooh, the baby said, yeah. That's the same thing I said. I wish I had your diaper on because I gotta go right now. Woo, Jesus, I swear to God, I've been holding this since we got here at 6 o'clock. All right, I'm ready for my song. Just remember that, it's just like a change is gonna come. I don't know, no waste time, but wait's gonna come. After 20 years old, you start eating late, before you go to bed, and your stomach hangs. When you get 30, you can't bend over, 'cause your knees give out. And 40, you don't wear heels, 'cause it's gonna mess up your gown. After 50, you become constipated, because of all the medicine you took when you was 20, 30, 40. And after 60, you don't remember, because of all the medicine you took when you was 20, 30, 40, 50. and gravity pulls your chest down to your knees. My name is comedian T.
Yeah, and even one of my friends brought that post up the other night when we were all at dinner.
I know, right?
So weird.
That guy doesn't post anything on social media unless it has to do with the weather.
I know.
I mean, Sandra, you know me.
I know you.
I like to mess around on the Instagrams, right? Like, remember when we went to the Bulls game last week?
With Benny?
Oh my gosh, I'm sitting there trying to get Dan to mess around with me and Benny the Bull.
Right.
And he's like, oh, no, bro,
That's
that
not
ain't
me.
me.
That's not me. Yeah.
But then he's gonna go post something like that?
I know. And you know he wasn't doing it out of a place of concern or even just to generate some dialogue.
Oh, hell no. I mean, listen, I'm not going to put it past our viewers either. I know that they like to jump to conclusions and that they are quick to judge.
Right.
He was clearly just trying to stir the pot.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
It's just the perfect way to continue this false narrative on social media.
Hey, I feel you. Okay, so for tonight's broadcast, we're going to cover the Dante Torres thing for about 3 segments. We're definitely going to start that off at the top of the show. The second segment will come immediately after that. That's where you guys are going to the protests and riots that have been going on. And the third will be at the beginning of the second segment. We'll keep that story as fresh as we possibly can. Oh, let's resurrect the story about the murder that happened in Little Village last year. Oh, and I saw that video on that World Star hip-hop website thing showing a fight that happened at some park. I thought that would be really interesting to show. And let's close tonight's broadcast showing the police playing basketball with some inner city kids. Okay? Okay. Let's have a good show.
First of all, I agree with the Dante Torres story being at the top of the hour. But from these notes, this seems to be more of a mini smear campaign on him. I mean, nowhere here does it say that he was unarmed. And please tell me what riots have happened. Protests, sure, but there have been no riots.
Yeah, and why are we telling old news on the network? And why are you bringing up the World Star fights again? Who's that helping?
Look, it's not my fault that the public already made those conclusions about riots happening.
Oh, come on. You don't think the network had just a little bit to do with that? You aired the same clip of some kids running around not even doing anything. Seriously, Robert, you played it at least 30 times.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I got bosses to answer to, all right? I mean, what do you want me to do?
Do the right thing. Let's air some actual quality content for once.
Oh my God. Sandra, what do you want? You're killing me. Listen, I get it. You want to create better standards for the news. But you have to understand there's a reason why we are not NPR. There's a reason why we get checks from sponsors like Anheuser-Busch that are 7-digit checks. We are talking millions in advertising and sponsorship. You think those craft beer drinking hipsters and NPR make it that kind of big for sponsors? Hell no. And do you know why we open at the top of the hour with the likes of Dante Torres or Laquan McDonald or any other homicide that happened to take place in the poor areas?
Why?
Because if it bleeds, it leads, guys. As long as you understand the importance of that phrase in our business, you will be successful.
Then what is the purpose of what we do? We're here to inform the public of everyday happenings locally, but they're actual facts, not just empty entertainment.
Yep. Well, that's only part of it. We like crime, but not all crime. Carjacking in K-Town, for example. That is a crime, now is it? We have done the research and we found our viewers to be more interested in the crimes that happen that take place in the suburbs. Now what that means is a victim or victims, preferably well-off or white, injured at the hands of a poor or a minority. Now, like I said, you can have that factual news matters mentality if you want. But in today's market, it's all about keeping up. And if you can't do that, then you're just not cut for this. Write a damn blog if that's what you want to do. We are? Okay. All right. We're on the air in 10, guys.
Can you believe this guy?
I know. I don't even know why Len gets me like this, knowing damn well he's going to be that short-sighted.
Hey, you know what, though? You look good.
No, you look good.
Oh.
Do you mind if maybe I take lead for the broadcast tonight?
Yeah, of course. You think you're ready for that?
I got this. Do me a favor though. Whatever happens, just let me write this out, okay?
Yeah, of course. You know I got your back.
Every line, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast news. I'm Sandra Knight,
And I'm Stan Rosenberg.
and here are our top stories. Police are still investigating the shooting of Dante Torres that took place in the Pullman neighborhood. Mr. Torres was shot and killed by an on-duty police officer during a routine traffic stop. Body cams and audio indicate that Dante was not armed. Police are further investigating to see what may have led to this fatal outcome. Support from the community has been overwhelming, not only locally, but nationally, as this incident was made public just a week ago. There have been a number of peaceful protests around the city showing support for Dante.
What is she doing? This is not on the rundown.
Many different communities have gotten together to rally not only against police brutality, but violence in general.
This is not on the rundown.
A GoFundMe has been established as well via the social media attention that the situation has garnered. If you'd like to make a contribution, please visit this GoFundMe site at www.
Shut off her mic. What do you mean you can't?
In addition, organizations like the Black Youth Project and My Block, My Hood have collaborated to put together neighborhood coalitions with the intentions of meeting with the city council to discuss the conflict between police and the communities they serve. But after 3 requests to meet, the organizations were denied. I encourage you to reach out to these organizations.
That's it. Technical difficulty. We'll be right back after these messages.
And we are off, as if we have a choice.
Are you kidding me? Do you know what you've done? Do you know what you've done?
If you mean tell the public what they needed to know, the truth, yes, I'm well aware.
You're going to be finished. You hear me? Finished.
You can't finish something that's already been done. And to be honest, I've been done with all of this for a long time now. Save your fake news for someone else. I'm sure it won't be hard to replace me with someone who prides themselves on not having a shred of principle. You know, it's failures like you that pollute true journalistic standards. But you'll never get it, because even days, weeks, months, and years after I'm gone, you'll still be nothing more than just some tabloid flunky. Thanks, Dan.
No problem.
It's been great working with you. I owe you a beer for all this. Seriously.
Thank you.
Good night, and good luck.
Hey, listen. This may be a bad time, but I'm still getting paid for this, right? Because I don't know what you want me to do.
Carla? Can you please bring in Tony? I'm ready to start this meeting with him.
Tiffany, I don't know why you keep that sorry excuse of assistant. She didn't even have the know to offer me a cup of coffee while I waited that whole 3 minutes. Is she brand new around here? Does she not know the name of Tony Escalade? Does she know I can end her career with one tweet? Better do some research.
Believe me, you're not the first to bring that to my attention. I just can't wait for us to move to the California office. You know, she's lucky that she's the president's network's niece, or else I would have had her butt back in the unemployment line. How are you, darling?
Tired. Just got back here after being in Prague for the last 4 days. For that fashion exhibit.
Nice.
Got in about 9 last night. Had to be up at 5 a.m. to meet my personal trainer. And a Skype meeting with US Weekly at 9 this morning so I can answer these stupid questions.
Trust me, that magazine's only good for, like, the coaster for my life.
Right. I'm like to my agent, really? US Weekly? What's the national quiet? What's not your speed out or something? Call me when People Magazine want to holler at me.
So true, so true, man. I assume you're happy to see Phil's email regarding the numbers?
Ooh, I definitely enjoyed the email.
Hip Hop Housewives, honeys, it's a smash.
Yes.
And we just got the numbers a little bit ago. So, the show did a 14.1 share. Now, you do know that's like between Sunday Night Football and American Idol, right? You, sir, are hot.
Well, we acknowledged them girls in the show when they brought the claws out. And they brought the claws out.
Those fights, though, they seem like so real.
And you know ain't nothing to stir the pot up with them girls. Just drop a couple casual rumors and let nature take its course. And you know how we got our motto.
Bread makes that bread! Exactly!
Yes. Yes. Well, can we get this meeting started? I got a late lunch meeting with one of the producers from Empire.
Oh.
And I'm taking the next level, baby.
All right, no problem. Carla, can you please bring in Sophia and Yadira? So, Empire, huh? You better not forget about me when you start receiving those network checks.
Girl, you already know. When I get on, you get on.
Oh, and here are the top 2 most talented producers in the game today. Hello, ladies.
Hey.
How you ladies feeling?
Good, thanks.
You should be, because you all made gold last night. Yes.
All right,
yes.
Mr. Escalade. Don't be stealing my thunder now. But ladies, he's right. Your numbers for this season, and especially last night's finale, were unbelievable. You two made history for this network. And that is why I say we celebrate with some champagne. How about it?
Thank you.
Mr. Escalade. Love it and love it. Cheers. Well, if you can see, the success was beyond divine, and it has exceeded our expectations. You two did fantastic work. Did you happen to watch the show last night?
I didn't. You know, after sweeps and all, I just wanted to get home and relax and read a book and drink some wine. You know, it gets crazy between the set and here in the office.
Yeah, same here. And besides, my nieces were in town and I wanted to take them out, so we just went to dinner and later watched Hamilton.
Nice. I guess. Anyways, I know you two have been wondering what's next, right? You guys been wondering all morning about that. That is why Tony and I wanted to speak with you two in person regarding our ideas for the immediate future.
That's so funny you mentioned that because Sophia and I wanted to talk to you about the same thing.
Oh, would you look at that, Tony? The producers are getting creative on us. Looks like you and Lee Daniels will have a run for your money with us after all.
I see, I see.
So Sophia and I wanted to discuss with you
I
about
know. But first, let me explain to you two about our ideas for the next show, okay? Now, using the same formula we use for Hip Hop Housewives Honeys, you know, the same girls from Chicago Southside, right? Crenshaw, California, Atlanta, Georgia, Brooklyn, New York, we come up with this. Ladies, welcome to our next chapter of Undying Success. Lives of Latinas housewives and side pieces. Of course, this is a show brought to you by Tony Escalade himself. Of course, course, so you girls will use this model by looking up into the most hottest Latin superstars, right? And you're not only gonna profile their wives or their girlfriends, but you're also gonna profile their mistresses. Now, how exciting is that?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
Yeah, Tiffany, this is pretty scandalous. I mean, even for our standards.
Standards.
Standards? What standards? We are here to entertain, and we do a damn good job at it. Ladies, who else will do a show like this? Who else will expose true dirt during primetime hours? No one. This is how you become an innovator, by using this model.
And wait a minute. What exactly is the problem here? You see these girls that's sitting here? These are a couple of plants we're going to have on the show to really engage the tomfoolery. And ladies, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Ruby.
I'm Daria.
Y'all don't have to be apprehensive or anything. I got this. I've served as a reality show plant for the last 4.5 years. I'll make it easy for you. I got you.
You see? Ruby is going to make this easy for you two to make it happen. We wouldn't put her on this position if she wasn't ready for it. And Daria, she's awfully new, but Ruby will teach her.
So there's an apprenticeship for this now.
I am going to act like you did not just say that.
I'm just concerned at how this is going to paint Latino women in general. I mean, it's so blatant and so obvious what you're trying to do here.
Here we go again.
What? I feel it's a point that shouldn't go ignored.
You know what? Why don't you just tell us what you wanted to tell us earlier?
Gladly. So Sophia and I came up with this new idea that parallels with your thinking in terms of putting something out there that you wouldn't see on any other network.
Okay. You got my attention.
So, how about a show where we focus on a small group of women as they embark on their last year of college?
Right. So the show would be titled Year 4, and it'll follow these group of women preparing for college graduation and completing the last year at university. So the show will go into their experiences and, you know, what's next for them as far as the next chapters in their lives, and just preparing to transition from college to the quote-unquote real world. Yeah.
Well, it would be different from the current model that we use, and it's worth the risk since the public are looking for some quality programming. I mean, it's not only us. It's the E! Network, it's VH1, it's Channel V, it's even MTV. And though we have a strong model on our hands with these Tony Escalade shows, we have a chance to step away from cliche filth entertainment and actually put something of substance out there.
I find it funny how you use the term filth entertainment when you had your hands all over the piece of filth entertainment that was just aired.
No, it's only because what she was trying to say.
No! Stop it. You had your chance to talk, and now it's my turn. Okay? Now, I'm going to be straightforward with you two, okay? I'm going to tell you why your idea sucks. All right? See, we have these things called sponsors, right? In a nutshell, they have a ton of money by selling products. That is why they have us advertise their products on our shows. This is why you two are able to drive around those BMWs that are parked out in the lot. And I don't know what planet you two are living on, But there's no one in this universe that will want to watch your sweet-ass show idea.
Isn't that the problem, though? All we're doing is contributing to ratchet behavior and style.
Oh, ratchet?
Ratchet.
Ratchet. Ratchet what pays the bill, honey. Ratchet what keeps the lights on. Ratchet is the reason why you get a table without any problems at a Lana's on a Saturday night and get that black truffle pumpernickel. Ratchet is a way of life. Boo. Quit acting brand new.
This is such a joke.
No, you're the joke.
You better watch it, Andy. You're already walking on thin ice.
Come on. And who really gives a damn? You didn't expect me to be perfectly fine with this, did you?
Like I said earlier, you were perfectly fine with it before.
Was I? Was I? Or was I just following instructions from my boss so that I could get through this season? For the record, I was never okay with this. Both Sophia and I would unload countless nights, just knowing we were part of a process that was terrible to begin with. Both Black and Latina women get the worst representation on television, on radio, and media in general, and I no longer want to contribute to it.
Tiffany and Tony, women of color encounter the worst struggles when it comes to an overall acceptance from the society. And it's a damn shame that it's even like this. We have to work so hard for acceptance in the first place. And now that we live in this Trump America, it's even harder.
Do not give me that. It is hard for women to be accepted. Nonsense. Okay? Look, sex sells, all right? And has a platform to sell in the best and most prevalent way possible. You two are no larger than the product, okay? Now you two can go back to your offices and take this rickety-dickety PBS idea with you and pretend that we never had this conversation. Or you two can continue walking straight out those two doors right there and pretend we never met each other in the beginning. Because there was money before you, and there will be money after you. I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get it. You feel me, Tony?
Say that. Okay.
Well, that's the thing, Tiffany, because you never will get it. Okay? I'm tired of this. You know, you're right. There may be money after me, and when I walk out those doors, it may be a long time before I ever get to see another check. Okay? But if I have to stand here another day, knowing that I'm in the business to exploit these beautiful women of color, then I'm exactly like you. Worthless, honey. I'm out. With me? Walk out those doors, you will never work in this industry again. If that means that I'm no longer attached to anything that you've contaminated, then I will be just that.
Afro-Latina, camina conmigo. Salsa swagger anywhere she go, como la negra tiene tumbao azúcar. Dance to the rhythm, beat the drums of my skin. Afro-descendant, the rhythms within. The first language I spoke was Spanish. Learned from lullabies whispered in my ear. My parents' tongue was a gift, which I quickly forgot after I realized my peers did not understand it. They did not understand me. So I rejected habichuela y mango, much preferring Happy Meals and Big Macs. I was straightening my hair in imitation of Barbie. I was embarrassed by my grandmother's colorful skirts and my mother's Ebroki English, which cracked my pride when she spoke so shit. I would poke fun at her myself, hoping to lessen the humiliation. Proud to call myself American, a citizen of this nation. How I hated caramel colored skin. Cursed God, I'd been born the color of cinnamon.
how quickly we forget where we come from. So remind me that I come from the Taínos of the Rio, the Aztec, the Mayan, los Incas, los Españoles con sus fincas buscando oro, and the Yoruba africano que con sus manos built a mundo nunca imaginado. I know I come from stolen gold, from cocoa, from sugarcane, the children of slaves and slave masters, a tragically beautiful mixture, a sancocho of a race history. Yet my memory can't seem to escape the thought of lost lives and indigenous rape. A bittersweet bitterness of feeling innate, the soul of a people, past, present, and fate. Our stories cannot be checked into boxes. We are the forgotten, the undocumented, the passed down spoonfuls of arroz con dulce a la abuela's knees. They're the ways our hips skip to the beat of cumbia, merengue, y salsa. They're in the bending and blending of backbones. We are deformed and reformed beings. It's in the sway of our song, the landscapes of our skirts, the azúcar beneath our tongues. We are the unforeseen children. We're not a cultural wedlock. Hair too kinky for Spain, but too wavy for dreadlocks. So our palms tell the cuentos of many tierras. Read our lifeline, birth of intertwined moonbeams and starshine. We are every ocean crossed. North Star navigates our waters. Our bodies have been bridges. We are the sons and daughters. El destino de mi gente. Black, brown, beautiful. Viviremos para siempre. Afro-latinos hasta la muerte.
Okay, so we're going live in a few minutes? Okay, we're going live in a few minutes, guys. You guys ready?
Brother, I was born ready.
Yes, we are.
Before we start, I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity of allowing me to be on your show and to speak to these people here.
Oh, man, the pleasure's all mine, brother. The race that you guys are in is a very heavy one, and the people are looking forward to seeing what you guys can do to bring about some change in the city.
Well, if change is what they want, then change is what they will get.
All right. Okay, we're going live in a few moments? A few moments, guys. We'll be live in a few moments.
All right, so I guess that's my cue. I'll wait in the green room, but have a good show, babe.
Thanks, babe.
Bye.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Chicago Tonight. Welcome back to Chicago Tonight. I'm your host, Lawrence Ross. And remember to tune in tomorrow as my special guest will be Samuel Chambers, or as most would know him as, the brother who's always preaching on State Street. But tonight, I have a distinct honor as to have his guest on my show, a choice who many would say is a shoo-in on being the next Chicago mayor, Mr. Antonio Diggs. Mr. Diggs, how are you feeling?
Blessed, Brother Ross, blessed, and very honored to be on your show today.
Oh, man, great. Pleasure's all mine. All right, so let's get right into it. The race is coming down to a close end. We're coming down to the wire. The election day is tomorrow. And the people want to know, what are you going to do to bring the city change for good?
That is a great question. Oh, a fair question, too, because it's important that the people understand what I have in line for them when I become mayor.
Quite confident, huh?
Is there an alternative that I don't know about? But to answer your question, my entire campaign has been focused on getting jobs into the city and getting people to work. I feel that the former mayor missed many opportunities on this. I'm looking to amend those. I'm just trying to see the unemployment offices empty and people's bank accounts filled. I think that's fair enough.
I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. Now, one topic that has been a hot button on the issue is between the Chicago Teachers Union and the Chicago Board of Education. You care to elaborate your strategy on how to mend those fences?
Yes, it's very important that both sides are on the same page. I mean, after all, the kids are the ones who are going to suffer from any downfall. So as long as the members of the CTU can cooperate, and the same with the other side, then the kids should be in good hands.
Well said.
Well said. All right. And it looks like we have a few callers on the line, which is odd because it's not even a call-in show. Nevertheless, this is still an opportunity for them to speak with this new citizens to speak with the new mayor of Chicago. Okay. Caller, you're on the air with Mr. Antonio Diggs. Caller.
Hello?
Yes, you're in Chicago tonight.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, you got the mayor on the show, right?
Possibly of us tomorrow night, yes.
Wait, this show on tomorrow night?
You know what? Never mind. I have the mayor on.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, man, check this out. If Diggs become mayor, what you gonna do about them potholes over there on 63rd and Damon? I almost blew my tire out on the way to the crib. You know, who gonna pay for my tire, man? I can't go to Just Tires no more. What's going on, man?
Great question. That actually is on the top of my new city plan that I have in the works. I've been working with a few companies to help and resolve these issues. But in the meantime, if you or anyone you know has any issues or hits a pothole on 63rd and Damon, you can call the mayor's office and we'll take care of it for you.
Word? Oh, okay, that's what you got my vote tomorrow, brother.
Thank you. Can we take 5? I'm sorry. Gloria?
Yes, Mr. Diggs. Yeah.
Okay, I need you to call the phone company and have that line disconnected first thing in the morning.
Oh, got it.
Great, thank you.
Got it.
We can continue.
All right, next caller.
Yes, I just wanted to wish Mr. Diggs the best of luck tomorrow. I'm confident, he gonna do a fine job with the city when he wins. But, me and my homegirls, at the shop down here on 79th, we want to know when he gonna marry that pretty girlfriend, the lawyer.
Oh, you're in the hot seat now, brother.
Clearly. She is definitely very important to me, and I can see that happening sometime soon, but hey, I can't play all my cards at once. I gotta leave some room for some surprises,
Exactly. Next caller, you're on the air live. Caller, do we have your vote for tomorrow?
Yeah, this Chicago tonight?
Yes, you're on Chicago tonight.
Okay, I'll be watching this show, first thing in the morning. This show is the bomb.
Well, thank you.
I just want to say, Mr. Diggs, you got my vote, and this little Cuddy P, my new mixtape out called Big Black Man, and I want you to tell me it's available download it tonight, and you can download it at www.
And that's enough of that caller.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Folks calling in.
Yeah, all right, let's try one more caller. Caller, you're on the line with Chicago Tonight, and you're on the air with Antonio Diggs.
Yes, my question is for Mr. Diggs.
Yes, go on with your question.
Earlier, you had mentioned you'll be working with various companies to solve issues with potholes in your new city plan. Did you say that?
Yes, indeed, I did.
Wow. Are these companies the ones you were working with directly, tied with funding the private prisons?
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, they're companies you're affiliated with. They're not only financially supported by Governor Rick Snyder of Michigan, but also they aided in damaging the water system in Flint, Michigan. Just how much did you profit from that support?
This is enough. I need you to cut them off now.
Mr. Diggs, this is my show. Allow me to handle any foolery that comes upon my show.
Handle it, please.
If he can't own up to the private prison deals or the water contamination that he helped, then is he going to take ownership in the Gemini freight situation that he's been involved with? Or maybe he doesn't know more about who murdered Dante Torres.
Cut them off now!
Yeah.
Caller, we thank you for calling in. We'll be right back after these messages. You're watching Chicago Tonight.
And we're clear.
What the hell is the matter with you? You were just gonna sit there and let them berate me on television? Do you know what you just did?
What exactly did I do, Mr. Diggs? Take back control of my show? The one where you try to toss around demands? Let me remind you again, this is my show. Allow me, once again, to handle any foolery that comes upon my show. But Mr. Diggs, you crossed the line, sir. Please leave my set now.
You wouldn't dare. When we get back on the air, you're gonna issue me a public apology so that I can finish my campaign tour.
Mr. Diggs, once again, you've been deemed a threat to my staff and my studio. Leave my set now.
Antonio! Antonio, what happened? What is going on?
I am not finished with you. You know you are going to pay for this severely.
Cool. You want cash? Check? Wait, you look like the EBT kind of guy. Because I don't care.
Antonio, what was that caller talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, Antonio, you're going to answer me. You have kept me in the dark way too long, and I'm not going to sit here and let you take my knowledge of what you're involved with for granted. Do you really think that I'm not familiar with your involvement with those companies? Do you?
Okay, now look here.
No! You look! Do you understand exactly what you're involved with? Do you understand the role that you play? Do you understand the many lives that are dependent on you to fix this city and turn things around? Or is this all just one big money grab for you? Are you truly going to be the man of the people? Or are you just going to be another slave to the faceless corporate plantation owners? No, Antonio. Do you know why I became a public defender? Because I want to stand side by side with those who didn't have the resources and fight for them. There are people who need us to be the leaders that they need. We cannot expect leadership out of Washington, D.C. right now. You know, those who are supposed to run this country? But we can be those leaders locally and have direct hand in implementing change for the better. Be the change that these people deserve. But when you align yourself with these figures who, by the way, don't give a damn about your black ass, you're only making this city die even more. Antonio, tell me directly, look at me, and tell me that what I heard earlier is not true.
You better retract everything that just happened. Or this entire station, including you, are finished. And that is not a threat, Mr. Ross. That's a promise.
Antonio.
Stop, Felicia.
Antonio!
Jay.
Sandy?
Girl, I know you watching Fox.
Oh my God.
What was that?
Girl, you already know I'm over here lighting my keyboard on fire trying to figure all this out.
I swear, never in a million years did I expect to see him get dragged the way he just did. What did that caller say? Something about Gemini Freights?
Yeah, I'm looking them up now. Looks like there's some kind of freight train company, relatively new, but they've got a contract with the city. I'm gonna have to dig deeper.
I think he also said something about Dante Torres, though. Something does not feel right. We gotta check on Monique.
Yeah, definitely. I'm right there with you. I mean, there's a picture here. All the pieces aren't together, but there's definitely a picture here.
I think I'm gonna give Stan a ring in a little bit. I may be out of a job in the newsroom, but we still got our connections to figure this one out. I wonder if Yadira cuddled that. That was insane. Maybe I should call her.
Oh my God. Sandra, you gonna be around for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, I may need to hit you back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just need a minute.
Okay, just call me back, all right?
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
Sandra?
Yeah, what's up?
Pray for me, girl. I'm gonna have to right a wrong later on, and I'm gonna need some prayers. Love you.
Jordana.
My God.
God. I knew he was no good. And he's about to be mayor? Look what I just got. So as I suspected, that caller that put all of Antonio's business out there is a part of the same hacker group I'm with, Revolution X. Looks like they just sent me what they found. Antonio Diggs purchased shares with Global Tel Link and lobbies and passes to have GTL to be the sole telecommunications in all prisons in the state. Antonio Diggs, sole proprietor of 262 Industries, the independent firm that oversaw and handled the transition that Governor Snyder of Michigan used to contaminate the water within the state, kicking back millions to 262 Industries. Antonio Diggs, 262 Industries, ordered the reroutes of Gemini freights to make their end stops in the south side of Chicago, even though their end stops are scheduled for Kentucky. Gemini Freight specializing in handling weapons, guns, and other pieces of artillery. It's been recorded that these freights enter the south side of Chicago, fully stocked, but never make it to Kentucky. Antonio Diggs, 262 Industries, paid off city officials, city police officers, and the media in order to cover up the murder of Dante Torres. In other words, this man is the root of every problem in this city and everything that surrounds us. I tell you, this man has been a cancer to us for too long, and I cannot allow him to continue to do this. It has to end. It has to end tonight. I'm sorry, Monique.
Everything must change. All right. No one stays the same. Everyone must change. No one stays the same. Young become the old, and the mysteries do unfold. That's just the way of time. No one and nothing goes.
the numbers are coming in. Any moment now, I'm just waiting on the word. Yeah. They're showing 46% of the precincts have already reported. Man, we are so close to closing this deal. Yeah, I told you it was a smart idea to invest in this firm. I mean, think, just 4 or 5 years ago, this firm opened and it's already on its way to become a major conglomerate. Yeah, exactly. You gotta spin those wheels to make those deals, baby. Huh? Monique. Hey, man, I don't know. Ever since what happened last night, she's been ghost. But you know what? None of that matters, because the only thing that matters are these numbers, baby. That is the only thing that matters. Yeah. Right, okay. All right, yeah. Hey, I will call you back when you have the honor of calling me Mayor Diggs, baby. Yeah, all right. That's right. Mayor Diggs, baby. Do I know you? Officer Beretti! Officer Beretti, how have you been? Wait. Have some champagne. How have you been?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Diggs. I appreciate the offer, but I'm doing fine, thanks. No drinking on duty.
Fair enough.
I must say, it's very impressive seeing how far you've come.
You are so right, Beretti. You are so right. Oh, hey, everyone. I want to introduce you to Officer Beretti. I have known her since I was a little snot-nosed kid on the block. And what's funny is that out of all of the officers that used to hang around, she was the only one that looked out. And now I'm sharing this moment with you. It's crazy to think in just 5 to 10 minutes I'm about to become your boss, right?
You are so right, Antonio. You know, and it's been an absolute pleasure watching you grow. And you grew into this man you've become. I remember seeing you were always so ambitious. You weren't always the most popular kid in the neighborhood, but somehow you always seemed to get your way in the end. You know, your parents were such great souls. And I know they did everything in their power to make sure that you had a prosperous life. And I know they'd be very proud of what you've accomplished in high school and in college. Same as your pastor, your community organizers, your local businessmen, the mailmen, the bus drivers. Everybody knew that Antonio Diggs would be a household name one day. And here's the day.
Yes, here is the day.
Until now. Mr. Diggs, I have a warrant for your arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney and have one present during any questioning. Do you understand these rights?
This is a joke, right? Wait. Who put this together? Scott, come here. Was it you? Did you put this? No. Who put this rib together?
I assure you, Mr. Diggs, this is no joke.
Who do you think you are? Because if this isn't a joke, who do you think you are? You did just hear me say that in 5 to 10 minutes, I'm about to become your boss, right? Well, this better be a joke, because if it isn't, I'm about to wipe away you and your entire station. You kiss that penchant goodbye. Do you know who I am?
Are you kidding me?
No. And as a matter of fact, none of us do.
Neek, where have you been?
As far away from you as possible. And Antonio, I'm sorry to break this to you. Wait. No, I'm not sorry to break it to you. No matter what those results show in a few minutes, you are not walking out on that stage because you're going to jail.
Says who?
Says you, aligning yourself to profit off private prisons.
That ain't illegal, honey. That's business.
Maybe that's not illegal. But aiding and assisting in water contamination in Flint, that sure is.
Hold on a minute. That didn't involve me.
Purposely dropping off artillery on the south side to exacerbate the violence, just to make sure that criminals go to the prisons that you have a financial hand in, definitely does constitute for criminal activity.
All right, now wait a minute.
And on top of it all, the fact that you covered up the murder of Dante Torres, oh, Mr. Diggs, this is going to be a very interesting case to follow.
Nicole Freeman, the state governor?
It's been a long time since we were last in your classroom, Antonio, and you were vying for votes for your student body president. I just wish you had left those dubious ways back in the classroom where it belongs. But now I see you have done a number on so many people, so many lives, just to gain advantage over everyone. It's a damn shame that is you that exemplifies what is wrong with this society, that the value of life has been diminished so much that the value of $1 supersedes it. The more things change, the more they stay the same, and you are a damn shame, Antonio.
Okay, this cannot be done to me. I know the law.
And guess what, honey? Lawyer, police, governor. We are the law, and the law has spoken. Officer Moretti, please carry on.
Fine, you win. But do you really think you can defeat me? This is a battle you may have won, but this war is far from over. This system was designed for men like me, for men that know the game, for men that have made the right deals, for men that rely on this system to save him while also manipulating and exploiting it. I was built for this. So you can enjoy your little battle cry if you want, because sooner than you realize, it'll all be over and I'll be right back where I belong.
The only place where you belong is in a cell, and it's that way of thinking and the treatment of this land is the reason that we're in the position we're in the first place. While I'm in position, best believe I am on top, okay? And you are not, all right? The good old boy days are gone, all right? And while we do not have the leadership that's in Washington, D.C., the highest office, the real leadership, Mr. Diggs, belongs here. It begins here with our community, within our home. And you, sir, are dismissed from your duties here. Good day to you.
Bloop. Sucks to be a sucker.
Oh my God, the results are in. Antonio Diggs has won the mayoral race for Chicago by a landslide.
Come on, let's go break the good news to the public. This is the beginning of a new day for us all, ladies, and you have saved us all. Can't nothing deny that black girl matches the centers.
That's right, because if you do, she will mean war.
Shantaria Wilson, she played young Monique. Playing young Sandra, Jayana Wilson. Playing young Jordana, I give you Jackie Williams. Playing young Yadira, I give you Vanessa Delgado. Playing young Antonio Diggs, I give you Davion Cooley. Playing young Nicole Freeman, I give you Shanice Howard. Playing young Officer Ferretti, I give you Jade Ocean. Playing Congressman Towns, I give you Ched Blackshear. Playing Brett Carpenter, I give you Casey Russell. Playing Miss Walker, I give you Shalonda Jones Crawford. Playing James Gibson, I give you, Jilla Crawford. Playing Dion, I give you Dayon Crawford. Playing Suzanne Grace, I give you Miss Lisa Williams. Playing Danielle, I give you Amira Jones. And lead vocalist, I give you Vivian Morrison. From Cheating to War, playing Monique, that's Diamond Love. Sandra, I give you Callista Brown. Playing Jordana, I give you Takuma Sadiq. Playing Yadira, I give you Lily Valdez. Playing Antonio Diggs, I give you Mr. Michael Carton. Playing Nicole Freeman, I give you Miss Alice Boswell. Playing Officer Ferretti, I give you Miss Beverly Birch. Playing Ruby, I give you Miss Laura Ramirez. Excuse me, playing Sophia, I give you Ratika Gupta. Playing Robert DiBiase, I give you Mr. D'Angelo Smith. Playing Mr. Tony Escalade, I give you Mr. Jarrell Reed. Playing Stan Rosenberg, I give you Mr. Kevin Brainoff. Doing Afro Latina, I give you Miss Marie Correa. She's definitely a prophet. Playing the funniest lady in the room, I give you Miss Teresa Johnson. T. Benson. Playing Tiffany Parks, I give you Miss Yuri Lozano. Oh man, probably the greatest stage manager I've ever had. He was all over the place. I give you Miss Sherry Jones. And also, I want to give you the, okay, all right. And then Mr. Lawrence Ross, I give you Mr. Sean Evans. And of course, our MC, Mr. Jimmy McDaniel. I'm your director, Mr. Maurice Proffit.